Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen from Player Attack. I'm here at E3 2012. We're in the Warner Brothers booth. I'm with Nick from TT Games, and we are looking at the cutest epic fantasy game ever, Lego Lord of the Rings.
That's right. Well, we're obviously enormously stoked about being able to do this game. There's so many Tolkien nerds in the office. We've been itching to do it for a long time.
So we've seen Lego games before. By now people are fairly familiar with the concept. Why Lord of the Rings?
Why? Because it's one of the greatest stories ever written, and it's a real privilege and an honour to kind of retell it through the prism of Lego and introduce those amazing characters and epic locations to a younger audience. Young gamers and their families can enjoy the Tolkien story told anew through Lego.
Does it stick? How closely does it stick to the original Tolkien story?
Well, as all our games, authenticity is really important to us. So we've been very privileged to work with Science and the Tolkien estate, Lord of the Rings people. So they've contributed a great deal to ensure that the characters, locations are all as authentic as they can, and equally it's very authentic to the toy range which Lego have produced as well. So kids who will be playing with Lego Lord of the Rings minifigures will be seeing them a lot come brought to life in the game.
It's like magic.
It is.
People who from a different age bracket may have seen the films, and the films did take a few deviations. How much visual inspiration or storyline deviations did you take from the films, or are they just completely out of the way?
No, well, it's actually, we realise it's the first time we've ever done a Lego adaptation of an Oscar-winning film. So
no pressure.
Yeah, that's right. So we go, okay, it's a unique challenge. So how do we go about doing it? So we're looking at Peter Jackson's cinematography. It really was, you can't be topped. So we just decided we're going to take whole sections of the camera work and put them into the game. So it's that's been part of the challenge. And when we had these shots in game, and they had our normal speaking minifigures, where they go ba 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 and all this kind of stuff, it looked great. That was our reaction. It was funny. It was really nice. But we thought that's not really kind of echoing that cinematic feel which we wanted to bring. And so we tried introducing the actual film dialogue spoken by the actors, but voiced through the Lego minifigs.
Wow.
So we tried it with Gimli. So John Rhys Davies, when he's talking about the roaring fires and malt beer, and we just tried that in game, and it works brilliantly. Yeah, it works really, really well. And it doesn't, in no way do we think it dilutes the kind of humour or charm. There's still plenty of slapstick humour. There's still all the reverence and fun that you expect in a Lego game. It's just that it's nicely juxtaposed between the dialogue and the minifigures talking. And you mentioned there about the young kids who might not have seen the films or might not have read the books. Again, having the characters talking helps us explain that story to them more clearly.
It's really nice to see a relatively, it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's cute, and yet it still seems to be staying pretty respectful to the core text, and that's a pretty major achievement.
Well, indeed. I mean, it's always a challenge to try and adapt something which is, perhaps aimed for an older audience and make it suitable for young gamers. But that's really what drives us. I mean, there are so many amazing stories, incredible characters and locations that adults enjoy, but we love bringing them to children. So it's all done in an extremely family-friendly way. The material is it's respectfully handled, but also it's very age-appropriate as well.
The big question on everyone's lips, the massive Tolkien fans back at home, this is Lord of the Rings. Is it the first book? Is it all of the books?
Well, what we always try to do is distill what makes when we start a new game, distill what makes it different from the other games. So what's a Lord of the Rings adventure different to a Batman or Harry Potter? So we think that it's all about a quest, it's all about a journey. So in Lego Lord of the Rings, we're creating all of Middle-earth for you to explore and enjoy. And it's very much this continuous sense of a journey through Middle-earth. So all three films are covered in the game, but rather than having a kind of a portal where you play the film, you come out and you go back in again, the story is really kind of woven into the Lego Middle-earth. So you'll physically travel from Hobbiton through Bree, across the Misty Mountains to Rivendell, and all the time the burning fires of Mordor, they're beckoning you on. So yeah, it's got a really different epic and cinematic feel to it.
And obviously the Lord of the Rings films came out a while ago. There is another Middle-earth film that's coming out in the not terribly dim, dark future. Can you give us any sort of hints about whether or not we might see a blocky adaptation of The Hobbit?
Well, as you can imagine, we're all absolutely swamped working on making Lego Lord of the Rings as best as we possibly can do. So I'm sure once we finish it, we'll look over the parapets and see what's coming, but there's nothing, not saying anything about it at the moment.
I'll take that as a yes.
Well, you can take it anyway.
So, Lego Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
currently being worked on for everything.
Yeah.
When is it due out? Do we have a date yet?
Yeah, it's coming out for the Christmas holiday times.
Of course.
And of course, as with all our games, it's on just about everything going. So you'll see it on PS3, 360 and Wii, PC, DS, 3DS and PlayStation Vita.
There you go. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.